a week ago.
Oh, that's right. You have a knee replacement, right?
Yeah, I got it done. That's what I did with the other one. Anyway, I think when you go to get a replacement,
Hi, how you doing?
Hi, good morning.
You see the lines on the seashell?
Yeah.
It's called a producted brachiopod, little clam-like creature from the Permian. So we're starting at about 240 million, and by the time we go to sleep tonight, we'll be at about 1.7 billion. Yeah, it's a spur trail off the Bright Angel. So it's 1.5 miles off the main Bright Angel, and it terminates right where it looks like. If you're gonna go down on your butt. So we have some really nice examples here. So we're now approaching our third layer down. So we've jumped from about 240 million to about 280 million. So any guesses as to what's going on here? Any geologists?
Any like is there platonic movement or something like?
No, not quite.
I say
Although
water.
that ties in.
Indians
The water.
making.
Volcanoes, I say.
You can't just reel off all of this. That's not fair. So this is called cross-bedding. So this is called the Coconino Sandstone, and what it was an absolutely gargantuan desert that was probably 400,000 square miles, they think, like 300, 400-foot tall sand dunes. These are lithified sand dunes. And so what happens is the wind is blowing one dune, it reaches the angle of repose and can't support itself anymore. The wind shifts, stacks more sand on top of another dune, one little layer, maybe a little rainfall, some calcium carbonate, which is all this white stuff seeping out. So like if we looked at this under a microscope, you'd see little individual grains of quartz held together by a matrix of calcium carbonate. So this is basically just a pie slice through eons of dunes stacked on top of each other.
Wow.
Wow.
So we can learn a lot about the depositional environments, like for example where the prevailing winds were coming from 280 million years ago. Which is kind of cool.
That was the last time the Cleveland Browns won the Super Bowl.
This is Ooh Ah.
Ooh, ah. Named after the pirates, presumably.
Indeed.
Wow. Literally says Ooh Ah Point.
You stand like right in here,
Right.
but no farther.
No further.
No farther.
Right?
Oh, that's beautiful. 3, 2. So this is the only trail in the park that follows a ridgeline, hence why our view is so amazing. Bright Angel, like Peter and I were talking about earlier, Bright Angel's on a fault line. Almost all the trails follow fault lines because they're old native pathways. But this one was built specifically to bypass the Bright Angel because they used to charge a toll. Yeah, that's a section called the Red and Whites down where you see the white switchbacks. And that long flat stretch, which actually is that's our one little flat stretch of the whole day. That's Skeleton Point where that terminates, and then we'll drop down. It's around where we'll start to really see the river for the first time.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. After the 3-mile marker, but it seems like a quiet day on trail today, and
It's nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
I'll take it.
Yeah.
So here you can really get a view of all the dunes and how the lines are all situated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's fantastic.
Yeah, the geology out here is just amazing. Since you're hiking down through pretty much all 5 of the life zones close to it, when you get those blooms, each trip that I take, I'll be like, oh, okay, so now the primrose are blooming like on this level, and then the next trip's like, oh, okay, everything's blooming on this level now.
Wow, look at that. Phew. It's amazing.
And that whole shelf is called the Tonto Platform, and that's essentially the halfway point. And that's why you have a shelf there, because it's a shale layer. So like everything you see that creates the staircase effect geologically is because limestones and sandstones almost always erode to a sheer cliff face, and then they get undercut by the softer shale layers that erode more laterally. This is finally starting to dry up. 2 weeks ago, this was an absolute sloppy mess. And the mules mix it all up.
That would make it difficult.
Oh, that's amazing. I see what you mean about it being completely open. It's fantastic.
It really is.
Wow.
A few trails like South Kaibet that follow the ridge the whole way down.
Incredible.
The trail engineering, considering that this was built in, mid-20s.
Amazing. What they achieved back then.
Pretty good job.
Money.
Probably an animal they call ichnotherium. And sometimes they were squirrel size. Some of them you see tracks that are probably like the size of like a Labrador dog kind of thing.
Oh, wow.
But
I gotta take a
these are the
picture
guys
of
that then
this.
became the bigger guys. But we already start at 250 million years, so we predate the biggest of the dinosaurs by a long ways. You got to go
Wow.
up. I'm sure you guys have heard the term the Grand Staircase, maybe if you've been around the Southwest.
Yes.
Well, that starts up in Bryce and it finishes at the bottom of Grand Canyon. So Bryce, you're back in the Cretaceous, and you'll find ichthyosaurs and stuff like that up there. The Morrison Formation, they'll find Triceratops and stuff like that. But we predate them in
Wow.
our youngest layer by like 180 million years. So
Wow.
same thing like Zion, that area. You'll be in like Jurassic, Triassic, stuff like that. But little too
Not
old
this.
here. It looks too dark for a movie.
Go ahead, thank you. Just when you're feeling good about your achievement, people are running down.
Yeah, right up there. You get to use your quads finally.
Yeah, right.
So,
Stretch up those muscles. Not during monsoon season,
Which is June, July.
which is like, middle of July to middle
we're all
of
set for the eclipse.
I mean,
Just magnificent. Incredible.
Just yeah.
Some more. Just walk down that whole stretch. Now it looks like going off the edge of the earth.
this is Yanaba in Navajo green thread. It's one of the Navajo life medicines.
That's Skeleton Point. It's so green around here.
This layer that we're in, you look across, it's the huge red cliff band, the Redwall limestone. But it's not actually red at all, it's this color. It's getting stained by the hermit shale that is rich in iron oxides above. But when it's exposed, it's sort of blue-gray, and it's incredibly pure limestone.
Wow.
Some of you may have heard of Mammoth Caves back east.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same layer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so now we're in the Mississippian. So we're at about 330 million years ago, but this was the longest lasting inland ocean that covered the North American continent. So you'll see the exact same layer all the way out to Kentucky, Ohio.
Appreciate all the learning.
Yeah. When we get back, we're taking our exams. No eclipse yet. Wow. Oh, yes. I've not seen that since 1986.
Okay, that's Bright Angel Campground. Phantom Ranch is hidden around the corner, but same thing. We'll be sleeping right there.
Right there. That's my little
Where all the
campground.
trees are?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, all those teeny tiny
Need a
trees.
reservation.
Those
Hope
trees.
those donkeys got there all right.
They have valet parking around there as well. Is that extra? Valet parking? Is that extra?
Oh,
Sorry, that's
Oh, there it is, the river. Beautiful. This is awesome. Look at this bit here. Hi. Hey, good morning. Well, I'm going to be doing all of those.
My foot's not sliding forward as much.
Wow.
Hello.
Hi.
All right. Oh, here we are, post eclipse. We're all still here so far. No sign of eclipse spaceship.
no one went mad.
No one went mad, not yet. It's funny, it kind of got noticeably cooler. I'm pretty sure.
That had to be related.
That had to be.
I was like, is that just a trick of my mind?
No, it got cooler and then it got a little windy. Definitely. Oh, look at that. That is superb. I can see the water again. Incredible. Oops, sorry.
where they dropped in the dynamite to build this trail. You can see the blast pattern.
Cool. Wow. Neat.
It's like the old Looney Tunes cartoons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boom. I think it's the best view yet of the river.
Nice that you can hear it now too.
Just looks like you're going to drop off the edge of the world here.
No. I don't,
Or slide down if you want, you know.
I just hate that.
That's the best view of the bridge so far. Look at that. Almost there.
That's above it, I believe, if we're looking at the same thing.
Oh, so the. We've got some pictures there.
We could be like in preschool where we have a rope.
Right?
Like the dog, like the wolf.
What's that song? Join hands on the love train. Oh wow. Finally. The bridge. The bridge.
She's looking like, oh, I just want to be there.
I'm just enjoying the little rest.
Right?
Take more pictures.
Tent by the water.